All right, y'all. So, hey everybody, welcome to another Shadow of the Broker 15. This mission is called Seek and Hide, Part 1. This is um, a rebellion mission, espionage mission. I failed to have people introduce themselves. So, Dart, if you can introduce your character, please.
Yeah, Woj is a Twi'lek who used to be on his own reality TV show that painted the Empire in a good light. He's since realized that that's bad, so he's been doing work for the broker just to kind of get by and, in his own way, trying to make amends for spreading misinformation.
Cool, cool, cool. Jack?
I'm playing Balkan Oppen, a Droll scientist who, after his previous underworld employer went, dead, he ended up joining with the rebellion and now also works with the broker to keep from being stuffed in a lab somewhere for all eternity.
Okay. Rest.
I'm playing Key Vera, a 14-year-old Segruta thief. He was raised basically by his older brother on the Outer Rim planets, and his brother kept them going by gambling, stealing, and that kind of small-time stuff. But eventually, his brother's debts and enemies caught up with him, and bounty hunters came and took him away. So now Key either has to pay off his brother's bounty in order to get him back, or find some other means of taking care of the hunters.
Okay, I just had a real bad feedback. Could y'all hear that feedback?
Yeah.
I heard myself echo, so I took off my headphones so it wouldn't interrupt me.
Yeah, I think it was on. It seemed like it was on my end because I could hear it too. All right. All right. I don't know if Ben is playing or watching. What's going on?
Did
Ben?
you guys want a fourth?
We could use someone that can hit stuff.
It wouldn't hurt.
Okay, then I'm playing Dox. He's a Klatooinian bodyguard. He's kind of the meat shield of the broker's crew. Recently sort of taken a liking to this colony on the Outer Rim that the broker helped him save, and now he's kind of helping the miners there build up and kind of make a good community.
And we're going to have an gonna have an Ewok play with us, but I think he drunk himself under the table and is now sleeping there.
Figures.
Okay. Was you able to Ben? Was you able to add your character to the
Yeah, I'm doing it right now.
Okay. Just let me know when you've got it in. I guess everybody can go ahead and roll for Destiny.
Oh boy, this isn't looking good.
I don't think I've ever not rolled a dark side point for that.
I think I blew my luck on my last Destiny roll. Roll too light.
No. It's a nice, healthy pool.
Yeah, so I guess I've got to use them. So, did Ben get his in?
Yeah. All
Okay.
dark.
All dark. Excellent. Okay. For some reasons, I'm having problems switching over, so I'm going to roll the D100 and just tell me if it triggers.
Nothing yet. Oh, there it goes. 31.
31 triggers something. Oh, it actually triggers my favorite of Borga. Which, if Chim Chim were here, he could help with. But that asshole is drunk. So, guess now I have to deal with this myself.
What is it?
It's a favor. It's what I got to. It's from Borga the Hutt.
Oh,
For
you-
the Price's Might mission.
Okay. What does it say? What kind of favor?
No, it's just a Hutt can call up and ask for something.
Oh, okay. Sounds good. All right. So, the broker's droid M1, whatever his last two initials are, gives all of y'all a call, and he says that the rebellion has paid for your services, and that that they want you to meet. You have a rendezvous point on Coruscant at the 7th level, Oh, I'm sorry. Roll for duty. Oh, I roll for duty. 15.
Oh, that triggers my tech procurement.
Okay. What does that do?
Uh, it means I get to go up 2 wounds or one. I forget how that works. Is it just one or two?
You go up 2. Everyone else goes up 1.
I go up 2. Everyone else goes up to 1 wound threshold. Oh, and did everyone already go 1 for their strain since my obligation rolled?
Yeah, so everybody
Did
else
not let me do that.
goes down with 1, and then you go down 2. Is that how it works, Jack?
Yeah.
Okay. We don't have anybody who's force sensitive, right?
Nope.
Okay. So the droid from the broker M1 says that you need to go to Coruscant and go to the 7th level and go to a diner and order the Clone Wars special. And you're going to meet the person who's going to give you more information. He says, also remember that you do work for the broker, even though you're going to be doing a job for the rebellion. So any information that you get, please give it to us. Okay. So I'm kind of picturing y'all all at all different places right now in the galaxy. So you're going to be taking a transport. How are y'all going to work that out? Y'all going to go together, meet up somewhere and come together, or all just take your time getting there, or I'll let y'all decide. How you going to get to Coruscant?
He's probably gonna go with someone at least, just considering his age, if nothing else.
Yeah,
Okay.
Docs will take him on the public transport, and they'll just head there.
Okay.
I think Balkan is off on a research expedition, but after getting a call from the broker, he's going to charter a private flight to Coruscant. No frills, just quick and easy travel.
Okay.
Boj will probably go on a party yacht. Let's go in from Corellia to Coruscant.
Best way to travel.
Okay.
It's like a cruise liner.
Like a cruise liner? Okay. So I'm going to say y'all kind of all get there around the same time, maybe about 15, 20 minutes apart from each other. So you're going to go straight to the 7th floor down to this diner?
May as well. I don't think we have much else to go off of.
Okay, so you're at the front door. Um, I don't know if everybody wants to go in, or how do y'all want to work that out?
Hey, bros, you get the call too?
I did. Why don't we let me go in first and see what's going on, and have someone keep an eye out here.
Well, I don't think they let Key into the canteen anyway.
It's like a Denny's, a place that you gonna eat.
Family friendly. Got it.
Besides, even cantinas have milk.
Well, I doubt Key and I will be seen being so tiny and insignificant, so maybe Docs can stand outside while Key and I go and give you cover, but we won't be palled with you.
But I'm hungry. Get me something at least.
We'll get you something to go.
Maybe
Okay,
the Clone Wars special will also give us something to eat.
So all three of y'all going in?
Yeah.
Three of them? Okay. So when you walk in, you don't see anything special. You see, it's a regular, dining place. You see a human, behind the counter. You see two protocol droids that are on wheels. They're taking orders. So you see that there is a booth that's open.
Alright, let's go ahead and head to the open seat, assuming this is a seat-yourself restaurant.
Yes.
So a Twi'lek, Taruga, and a Drawl all walk into a bar.
You sit down. The protocol droid comes over to you and asks you, what are you going to be having? She hits a button on her chest, and the table lights up as far as what's on the menu.
Don't put me on the spot like that. I was just say, we've heard that the Clone Wars special is pretty good.
You see her kind of like blink on and blink off, like she's uploading a program or something like that. And she's like, "Oh, wow, we've been getting a lot of those lately." Okay. Um, you see her kind of go back off to the side. Probably within another 5 or 10 minutes, she comes back with your plate. You see that it is rations with gravy on top.
Gross.
Well,
I
Doc's
mean,
wanted something to eat.
it looks really, 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 really bad. So there's like 3 plates of rations. It looks like it's um, due a 2 difficulty um, galactic war.
Warfare check.
Yeah, anybody can do it. Okay, so it looks like it's from the Clone Wars area. I mean, it just looks all beat up, and you know, the only thing that smells good about it is the gravy.
Well, that's appetizing.
Not only are there terrible rations, but they're also old terrible rations. This place is terrible.
I've had worse.
We should
Dig
complain.
in? You gonna dig in?
Yeah, I'm gonna kind of poke at it with a fork and knife first. Make sure nothing's still alive in it.
Nothing's not. I mean, from what you see, is what it looks like. Slot with gravy on it. Probably
I'm not touching this with a 10-foot pole.
probably within another 10 to 15 minutes. Who's ever on the outside, you see him coming first. You see this very muscular guy, maybe like a wrestler type built guy, but he's just totally wrong. You see, he's got maybe a wig on. You know that it's a wig. He's got makeup on. Um, he's got what looks to be horns coming out of his head, and as you look closer to him, you see that they're not horns. You don't really know what they are. But yeah, he looks as if he was, maybe someone who was trying to dress up as a female alien. It just looks very bad.
All right, Doc's just gonna let everyone know that there's a strange character heading inside. And he's probably the one they're supposed to be meeting with.
All right, he comes in. I don't know. Doc, has your character had any contact with the Rebel Alliance?
No, Doc's is pretty neutral.
Okay, so he wouldn't know you. So he kind of walks by you. He comes to the table where the 3 of y'all are sitting at and starts sitting down. He sees that y'all not eating your food, and he starts grabbing the food and he starts eating his food. And it's like, oh, delicious. This is
Oh. Poor Doc's just gonna miss out.
Okay.
he lets you know that, hey, my name is Lieutenant Box. I'm with the special forces with the rebellion. I've purchased. I've heard good things. Some of the good things that y'all have done for the rebellion on some of your missions, and I've purchased the rebellion. I have purchased the y'all through the broker. Trying to remember everything here. He says basically he has a mission that we need you to go get a rogue agent from it's like Retail. He's like remember that I have purchased you. The rebellion has purchased you. So any information that you get needs to go to the rebellion. He gives you a two-way radio. He gives each of you three. He lets you know that this radio you can just send me updates while you are on your mission. Again, your mission is to retrieve this agent, this rogue agent. You'll be going as eating employees to Retel. Basically, Retel is a planet that's a financial core within the core galaxy, and it once belonged to the Empire, and now they are really changing their mind if they want to stick with the Empire or not. So they're going to have a conference, and this conference is going to decide if they're going to stick with the Empire or stick with the rebellion. So you'll be going as Eaton employees, and you will be speaking at this conference. Part of your side mission is to um, convince everybody there to go along with the Republic. While you are there, you need to retrieve you need to retrieve the agent. Your contact person is going to be at a cantina. He gives you the name. And says what you need to do is go to the bar. The bartender asks for the strongest drink. When you ask for the strongest drink, look for the person who is playing a solitary game. Uh, when you find the guy who's playing the solitary game, go to him. Give him the keyword, which is Lieutenant Box. That's going to be your keyword with all the agents. He's going to give you a key. From that key is going to open any doors. It's going to open the apartment door to where the rogue agent is staying. Open his door. Get him. He's probably going to try to talk you out of coming back to Coruscant. He's a very, very good agent. He's just stubborn and bullheaded. Um, he gives you I can't think of the name of it. Uh, 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 man, something that you're going to stick him with. He says you stick him with this. It's going to put him in a coma. He says don't even talk to him. Just walk in, stick him with it, put him in a coma. Put him in a coma. He hands you a bag that's about the size of a piece of paper. Probably is about as thick as a wallet. So put him in the after you knock him in a coma, pour alcohol over him that you got from the bar. Walk him out of the city. Find a place in the woods. Put him in this bag. Put all his equipment and anything that he has found there in the bag, and send me a transmission saying done deal. It says you have to do all that within the time of this convention that you're going to be going to.
Okay,
He gives you. Hold on, I'll answer all your questions. Let me get this out. So he also gives you a financial ledger that's electronically pages where you can kind of like talk into this book, and it's going to write things down for you, and also you can also write in it. He says that you're going as a financial agent. A guy named Ralph is his name. He's the main speaker. Excuse me. He's the main speaker. So what he was going to speak on is from this ledger. So you need to study this ledger and understand everything that he has to say, so that you can convince everybody to go to the Republican. Trying to see if I ever missed anything. Oh, he says that this mission is again a spy mission. It's time sensitive. You will be going as Eaton employees. So he gives you the IDs of these employees. One name is Ronnie, Bobby, Ricky, Mike. Ralph is the person who has to speak at this conference to convince people to go to the Rebel side, Rebel Alliance, and Roxanne.
I think I know who's going to be Roxanne.
Look, you don't have to put up the red light.
So I know I said a lot, so you can. Lieutenant Box is there to answer questions. Oh, he also said that that this is a spy mission, so no shenanigans, no fighting. In fact, you really don't need your guns on this mission, but I know y'all gonna take them anyway. Whatever you do on this planet is going to affect these guys who work for Eden. You're going in as them. The Empire has put a small blockade on the planet, and they have called martial law also on the planet. So the time you get there, you're going to be escorted to your hotel. From your hotel, you'll be escorted to the convention. From the, I said convention, whatever it's, I can't think of the name of it.
Conference.
Conference, thank you. From the conference. When the conference is over, you'll be escorted back to the shuttle and off the planet. So you pretty much have to retrieve the agent before the conference is over. And he just starts to eat. You got any questions?
Is the conference essential, or is that just part of the cover?
It's part of the cover, but your main mission is to retrieve this agent. But he really wants you to do the conference and convince everybody to go to the rebellion side.
Okay.
Of course, he lets you know that the people who you're going in as, they're still here on Coruscant. So the Empire does not know that who these people are. When you do get to the conference, though, they're going to be expecting Ronnie, Bobby, Ricky, Ralph, and Roxanne. So you're going to have to explain to them why you're there in their stead.
So we have their IDs, but we also have to tell them why we're not them, but we have their IDs.
Yes, you do have their IDs, but so kind of look at it as like a Republican Democratic convention, and this conference is going to dictate, which side they're going to choose. So these people know each other. So when you come in as like, hey, I'm Ronnie, they're gonna be like, oh, you're not Ronnie. Where is Ronnie? So you're going to have to come up with some kind of excuse. The Empire does not know the difference between who you are. All right?
Gotcha.
So we use the IDs to get past the Empire, but once we're inside, we should probably drop the cover.
Well, you kind of know that you won't be able to drop the cover per se, because they're going to introduce you as these people.
Gonna have to be a very convincing lie to tell them that we're them but not them.
Mm-hmm. So you can ask Lieutenant Box some whole bunch of stuff if you need be.
All those instructions you had, do you have them written down anywhere?
Yes, he does.
He's not really. He just, he says, no, not really, just off the top of my head. He's like, let me make sure I gave you the injection that puts them into a coma. I've given you two-way radios. I've given you your ID, and I've given your financial ledger. Yeah, that about sums it up. So, do y'all have any questions? Y'all got it?
Yeah, as good as we're going to.
Okay. He was like, well, time is of the essence. So he lets you know where the your shuttle, your transport is at. Tells you where docking bay.
Well, it's up here.
He means in character, not
Ah.
him.
Could always say record a transcript.
Yeah. Alright. Let's
So
head
with
to
this,
the...
so let me tell you how this financial ledger is going to go that you've got to decipher. Um, since who's going to be Ralph?
I figure Boj probably should if he's the one speaking.
Yeah.
Okay, so Ralph, you've got this electronical book. Um, it's going to take 4 successes to get everything out of to understand everything that he wrote. He's kind of wrote things in his handwriting. He's got financial jargon, and so he's not it's very difficult. It's probably about the size of maybe 200 250 pages that you kind of got to go through. So throughout the adventure, it's going to take you about maybe 30 45 minutes to kind of look through everything. All right.
Okay.
Could Balkan probably help him with that?
Yeah. Okay. So everybody takes a one strain for just kind of being under the gun. So do y'all hop on the transport?
Yeah, may as well.
Okay. You hop on the transport. You see that there's really no one else on the transport but the 4 of y'all. So to read the financial ledger, it's going to be uh, four four purple dice and one setback dice. Oh, well, I need,
Against
I need to use Destiny, so um, that would be three,
3 in a
three,
red.
yeah, three in a red and a setback dice.
And what's the roll against?
It's going to be Core Wars.
Worlds. So that's knowledge. Do you have any skill on that?
No. No, I do not. Yeah, just the 2 base.
I can't help you because I don't have any skill in it.
I could give an unskilled boost, maybe?
Well, can't we just have Balkan roll and explain it to me, since he's good at that?
Oh, I thought he was going to make the roll already. Sorry.
I'm up for that. Would our GM allow it?
What are you doing again?
Just having Balkan make that roll to decipher it and explain it to Boj.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to do intense focus to upgrade my ability. So that would be 1 strain. Alright. There's
Okay.
1 success.
So you got 1 success. So basically, you just kind of got through the surface of what's going on, what he's from the surface. You really see that he believes that somebody in his group is a spy. The conference was supposed to be something that was supposed to be private, secretive, no one's supposed to know, and somehow the Empire was able to find out. And he believes that someone in his group, either Ronnie, Bobby, Ricky, Mike, or Roxanne, kind of leaked that information to the Empire. and that is the reason why the Empire's presence is there. So, as you're driving there, you see the taxi guy actually. It's like, who are y'all? I mean, it's very often that I get with four people in my cab, and I get paid a full price to take y'all there and get a full price to take y'all back. I mean, you've got to be some kind of bigwigs. Who?
Well, if we were really big wigs, we probably wouldn't want to tell you that. You know, terrorism and all that.
Terrorism. Oh, so you guys work for the rebellion?
No,
No,
we're
that's
afraid of the rebellion getting after us.
Oh,
odd that you would jump to rebellion. Are you a sympathizer? Hate to have to
Oh.
report you to the imperial figures.
no, I'm just an honest transport guy. So I guess y'all are working for the Empire then, huh?
You know, for a transport driver, you ask way too many questions.
I mean, it's a long drive. You know what I mean?
Well, then you should spend a lot of your time focusing on it. We're busy with business.
Does transport have one of those dividers that goes up like in a limo?
Sure it does. You're like riding in luxury.
So we all just stare him down as Vulcan reaches over and presses the button and the divider slowly goes up.
Okay, so you get to the planet. You see that there is like a small space station. You see that some spacecrafts are having to dock there. You see that some spacecrafts are having to like waiting in line and getting orders before they can go to the planet. You see, well, you got the what you call it up now. Yeah, you see him kind of fly casual for a little while, and then he gets to go straight towards the planet. So he lands at a docking bay, opens the door. Once you get out, you see two Emperor agents waiting on you, a female and a male.
Should we pick names now? We already know Doc's is going to be Roxanne, and Key called Ricky.
I've already got Ralph, so you're up.
I guess I have my pick. I'll be Mike. Always wanted to be a Mike.
You look like a Mike.
Okay.
The Imperial said call me Oscar Mike anyway, and since I can't be Oscar, I'll just be Mike.
Okay, so y'all walk out, I guess, together or something like that.
Yeah, we're just here on, normal employee business.
You see the female agent comes to you. She, greets y'all to the planet. She hands you your itinerary. You see there's some kind of electronical device that you can input stuff in there. She was like, all right, this is your itinerary. If you want to add something to it, please do so now. Here on this planet, there is martial law because we have a lot of rebel uprising here, so you cannot go anywhere without escort. It's pretty much exactly as Lieutenant Box told you. She's got your itinerary has got you going to the hotel, from the hotel to the conference, from the conference to back to the shuttle.
Should we put a cantina visit on this itinerary?
Yeah, unless the canteen is attached to the hotel that we're at.
No, it's not.
All right.
Yeah,
What's that?
Totally different place.
Let's go ahead and add that in then.
Do the woods need a slot?
Probably.
So I'll give y'all like 5 minutes to decide what all you want to put on your itinerary.
So what's on it now again?
All it's on it right now is that it's got you going from the hotel to the conference, and then from the conference back to this docking bay.
Let's from the conference, let's go to the cantina and then slot that in for a visit to an old friend's apartment.
I think we need to do that before we go to the conference. Timing wise.
Okay, and I guess instead of the hotel, we'll go to the cantina. And
Let's
then
do Cantina Hotel Woods Conference?
Sure.
I mean, if we're just trying to get this guy out.
Wait, where was the guy supposed to be again? He was at the
it's
hotel?
supposed to be an apartment. Why don't we just say we're going to save money by staying at an old friend's place?
Oh, I thought he was in the hotel. My bad.
No, he's not. He's in an apartment.
Yeah, so cantina apartment conference. Then we
Do we
just
have-
have to hide the drunk somewhere.
Well, then when are we going to get him to the woods?
It's after the apartment, because we have to get the guy from the apartment first.
Fine, then we'll take him to the woods.
Let's see. So Cantina Woods, or Cantina Apartment Woods, then conference? I guess we don't have to go to the hotel for any reason.
We should probably make sure we include the shuttle at some point.
Well, that just...
That's part of it already, so.
Well, have you
Just
ever
so-
had those assignments where you have to make a sandwich and you have to tell exactly how to do it?
Just so that you know, you're going to need quiet time to figure out this ledger. So,
Well, wouldn't we do that on the flight to the planet?
you're already on the planet.
Oh. Well, then... When... I assume then my first roll was on the way to the planet?
Yes, the first roll was while you were on the shuttle.
Okay.
So you still need 3 more successes to figure everything out.
I assume we could always just lounge around the apartment for a bit.
Why don't we just be safe and throw a hotel in after the woods? Then conference
Alright.
after that.
So, first cantina, then apartment, then woods, then hotel, then conference.
Then shuttle.
Okay. Let me stop your timer here. So you hand this back to her. She looks at it. She's like, all right. Bar, it's on the sleazy town. Apartments. She's just looking at y'all like strange. You're here for a conference, right?
Yes, but one of my old friends is on the planet and I'd like to pay him a visit before we have to speak.
And I would like to
Okay.
get incredibly drunk.
Well, wouldn't we
Okay.
all?
Okay, and then you've got Woods. She's just like totally confused.
I'll point at Key and say he's actually doing this bird watching thing, and one of the birds he can only find on this planet. So we're gonna go ahead and try and do that for his, Cub Scouts.
And Key just gives a little wave.
Okay, give me 1 setback and 1 difficulty for deception.
Can I assist him in that since I'm part of it?
Sure.
Cool.
Okay.
She's like,
You should get
Um,
another boost from that.
Oh. Yeah. Let me roll 1 boost separate. Let's see. So
Well,
4 advantage. That's great.
she's like, there's no way that I can escort you to the woods. So she swipes that off. So she's like, okay, well, without further ado, let's go to the hotel to drop off your stuff.
That wasn't on the itinerary.
Well, you're going to the hotel first. So, all right. So unless you don't want to go there,
May as well. No point in
I mean-
upsetting her.
I mean, somebody needs to study. So,
That is true.
All right, so you see her and the guy escort you to the hotel. You see that pretty much where you are is a very, busy place. You see that there are a lot of Imperial agents, but everybody seems to be like cadets. Like these two people who are with you seem to be very young. You don't really see hardly any stormtroopers. You've probably seen maybe two to three stormtroopers since you've been there, but dozens. I mean, just maybe 25 Imperial agents, cadets agents. So you get to the hotel. You notice that you don't even have to register or anything like that. You're up at the penthouse, so you're like on the top floor. When you walk in, they stand by the door at attention.
All right then.
Well, let me pull out your ledger, sir, and go over your speech at the conference.
Oh, let me go ahead and do. I haven't done it yet. Let me do. I need to really spend some of these destiny illustrations. So let me have y'all do a uh, anxiety attack roll. It's going to be three purple and one red.
And can I use the confidence on this, or you want me to just roll it normal?
What's the confidence does again? Does it help with?
For each rank in it decreases the difficulty of a fear check.
Uh, no, let's say no.
All right.
You'll be rolling cool.
Wow, that's a miracle.
Holy crap, so's that.
Well, I'm glad you guys are happy.
Okay, so the people who pass but have threat, whatever threat you have, just add that as strain onto your character. The people that fail, you're going to be adding two setback dies to all your checks. So a total of three because you're already just strained.
Okay.
Well,
Is there
you
anything
just
we can do with
already
our
invisible.
advantages?
If you already have strain, you can knock that off, or you could use maybe a blue die for your next anxiety check.
Okay.
Only four destiny. Oh, that's not cool. All right, so you're in the hotel right now.
Yep.
With the two guards behind you, and again, time is of the essence. You probably have another 45 minutes before uh, the conference begins.
All right, well, let me study this ledger.
Okay, the ledger again is just you failed, so just remember to add two more.
I succeeded, I just didn't get enough successes.
Oh, okay. So you're good then. So it's just going to be four. It's the same as usual, the same row.
But you're not going to upgrade one to a red?
Yes, I am. Thank
All
you.
right. Then I'm just going to counter that and upgrade it once, and then I'm also going to intense focus and upgrade it again. So
Okay.
Geez, I'm going to need a nap after this. Two
All
more
right.
successes.
Two more successes. All right, so basically with two success, you're able to, you know that one party is going to represent the Empire side, and their argument is pretty much going to be to go with the Empire, of course, and that they're going to save anywhere between 20, that they're going to make a profit anywhere between 25 to 45% if they were to go with the Empire. The other success was going to be your argument, which is, of course, to go with the rebellion, and you wouldn't have get as much money if you was to go with the rebellion, but you have information again that someone has leaked out um, from your group, that they may be a spy, and you also know that uh, with that they have kind of like used weapons that your organization, not Eden, but organizations at large that represent they've been using weapons for like mass testing on little kids, innocent people, and stuff like that. If that makes sense.
That's just lovely.
Yes. And you know that you're probably going to be anywhere between like 25 to 30%. But your argument is also that you still be able to sell independent. And take one strain for that. Let me know if anyone passes their strain. You're not actually going to pass out, by the way. So.
All right, well, I'm kind of tired. So I don't, since I also still probably need to peruse this document a bit more, I say...
Do you want to just wait here?
Yeah, I say the three of you should follow the itinerary, and I'll stay in the hotel and continue to look this over. And when you come back, I should have something for you.
That works. We have the radio anyway.
Okay.
So, guess we're going to the, what was it? Cantina?
Yep, cantina.
Okay, so it's the three of y'all that's going, correct?
Yep.
Okay, so as you walk out the door, the guy is going to escort y'all, and the young lady is going to stay with Jack's character by the door, guarding the door.
Okay.
All right. So he's like, Arturian says, a bar, right?
Yep.
Okay. You take the elevator down. He's going to escort you to the bar. You get to I'll probably say maybe 10 meters from the bar. I'm going to let you decide what you want to do.
I mean, Bo's just going to want to go in. I don't know about the other two.
Yeah, we still have our escort with us.
Do you want to keep him busy outside?
I can try.
Tell him one of your stories about Hero God or something.
So how are you going to keep him outside?
I guess Docs will just act curious and ask him about the area. And tell him about, what's been going on the planet.
Right, he just lets you know that he's kind of new, and he just knows that there's some uprising here, and he likes the Empire, and he doesn't want any trouble. He's never, killed anybody, or he's just it's a cool place. He's go ahead.
Never killed anybody. You know what? You want to know about the first time I killed someone?
He's like, yeah, sure.
All right.
So y'all having this conversation. So he's like, yeah, we'll just wait outside the door here for your, party. Exactly what happened? You don't have to tell me. All right. So Risk's character and Dart's character are going in.
Yep.
Okay. As you walk in, you see that it's a kind of a run down area where maybe bad people hang out. Everybody kind of like looks at you and then kind of goes back to what they're doing. You see that everybody kind of looks the same. You don't really see anybody who's out of character. There's no one who's got maybe high class here. Let's say it that way. Oh, your basic cantina. You got somebody at the bar with bar, you know, with with even some. You've got people at tables, individual tables.
Okay, well, Key's gonna walk up to the bar and say, "Hey, tender, I'd like a glass of blue milk."
Okay.
He's a good boy.
He's like, can you pay for this young kid?
Of course.
Okay. Blue milk coming up.
Boj will order the strongest drink.
He looks at you, says, the strongest drink. He says, I don't know if you can handle that, little fella.
Your overconfidence is your weakness.
Okay, so he gives you a bottle. When you say the strongest drink, you see someone pulls out their the electronic cards and starts playing a solitary game.
All right. Let's mosey on over there.
Okay, so you go over there. He's playing games. Yeah, well, he's playing by himself. You sit down. He slides you a one of his electronic cards.
I'll let Key take that.
Okay, cool. Key does so.
Okay, so when you pick up the card, you see that there is a key card underneath his playing card.
I'll let you just like sleight of hand
Yeah.
it to.
Can Key just, sleight of hand it into his pocket or something?
Okay. He's like, how can I help you guys?
Just say, our good friend Lieutenant Box told us to come say hi.
Oh, okay. He says, cool. Nice to see that you're going to get this Agent Tash, right?
Yeah.
He says, yeah, Taz is a cool guy. He's just very stubborn. He believes that he's found some alien technology that's going to change the war, help the rebellion, and he won't leave. So he's like, I was here to pick him up, and he can pretty much convince me to let him try to decipher this information. And I waited and waited, and all of a sudden, a blockade and martial law, and I'm kind of stuck here till this this all goes away. He was like, hopefully, this conference that they're having, that it will actually go the Empire's way. He was like, if it goes the Empire's way, then they will release this blockade and martial law, and I can get off this planet. Just right now, I have a ship that has a whole bunch of medical supplies, and other equipment that is for a relief effort on a planet. And if they search my ship, they're going to definitely know that that this aid is going to the rebellion, which is not good. They're probably going to search my ship and pull out all the information on my ship and know that my ship came from Coruscant. So I know y'all working for Lieutenant Box. I don't know what y'all primary mission is, but if this conference doesn't go well, if y'all can like erase all the computers on my ship, at least they won't know where it came from, and I'll just take the blame for it.
Oh, that sounds like a sticky situation.
Yes, hopefully this conference goes, the Empire's way, and I can get up out of here.
So you work for the rebellion, but you want it to go the Empire's way.
Ironically, just because if it does that, then I know that this blockade is going to be off. I can get on my ship and get these medical stuff to the place where it needs to go.
Fair enough. So do you know what this alien tech Taz found is?
I have no idea. I've seen it. doesn't really make any bit of sense to me. But
Where's it at now?
it's at his apartment. I mean, he's at his apartment right now. It's just that, just kind of stuck here. I mean, I don't have a, imp agent to walk me around town, so yeah.
Fair enough. Well, Bose doesn't have any more questions, so.
All right, no other questions. All right, so back to the hotel. You want to make another roll?
Is that the Balkan?
Yeah. Same roll. I flipped Destiny, so.
I'll just go ahead and flip that right back. There we go.
All right, so you do know that there's going to be another group that's going to be speaking, an independent group. This independent group believes that they're going to be making anywhere between, 25 to 40%. But they believe that, hey, it's better for the planet if we go independent. That way we can sell to whoever we want to sell to. So there's really going to be 3 speakers at this conference. So kind of how this it's going to roll, kind of how this mechanically is going to go for you is that you're going to be the last speaker. By the certain amount of points, key points that you give, you can kind of ask me, if you need, but the kind of key points that you give is you're going to get boost dies to convince people to go with the rebellion. So you can get a total of five boost dies. You're going to be rolling against. I lost my sheet. I think it was a hard difficulty, and it's strictly leadership.
Well, the good news is Bose is good at that.
And we actually have some Destiny points to throw around now.
Well, we still have to get this agent.
This is true.
Just a random question. Did the broker tell us anything about what he wants out of this specifically? Or is it...
He just wanted information.
Okay.
Anything that you think that could help the broker, he's like, just remember who you work for.
Right.
And, Latina Box was kind of like the opposite. He was like, remember, I've purchased y'all for the rebellion. So back to the cantina.
I guess we've got what we need, so we can just head to the apartments.
Okay. So you walk out, you see the Emperor agent. He's kind of like, you see he's not as tense, not as afraid, not as, acting like all, superior. He's kind of let down his guard a little bit. And he's like, I guess to the apartments?
Yep.
Okay. So you go to the apartments. You see that who's got the key card?
Key has the key card.
Okay, you see that it. Let me give you a description. You see that there's 3 apartments that are inside a. It looks to be some kind of electronic fence, and you use this key card to get you in, and it could let other people get come in. And you see people who are using it. They walk through the gate goes down for maybe 5 seconds, so anybody can walk through those 5 seconds, but then it's going to come back up. So I'll let y'all decide what y'all going to do.
We're all going in, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so.
Do
Okay.
we want the bigger people going in first then?
Going into the apartment, yeah, Docs will definitely take the lead.
Okay, in that case, you can just pass the key card on to you so you can open it and go first.
Okay. So remember, you have this Emperor agent with you. He's going with you too. So.
That's... Well, yeah, but it's just a key card. I mean, like, there's nothing suspicious about that, right?
About the key card?
Yeah, I mean, we're just getting in.
Yeah, you just get in.
Okay.
So he's like on the third. He's like on the third level. So you put the key card in, flash it. The gate goes up. Y'all, all four of y'all, go in. Once you get to the building's end, you see that there are no elevators. So you got to take the stairs.
Oh, good.
All right. So you take the stairs up there to the third floor. I think he's like at door 7 or something like that. You're at the door. What do you do?
So are we still being escorted?
Yes, you're still being escorted.
Okay.
Do we?
Can we go ask the Imperial agent to get us some ice from the ice machine?
He's like, no, I really need to be with y'all. I mean, I could really get in trouble. I like y'all guys. Y'all guys are cool, but I could really get in trouble. I mean,
I'm
if
just
y'all-
warning you. Once we go in there, things are going to get pretty sexual and intimate. I don't know if you want to see this.
He's like,
Oh God, you've had a 14-year-old with you when you say that.
Oh my god!
Bugs, what the hell?
I didn't think he was coming in.
oh wow. He's like, he doesn't really know what to say.
If you guys just want to let Bochin to talk to him, or I don't know.
Well, in that case, Key can volunteer to go get ice, but around this sleazy neighborhood, he probably wouldn't want to go alone. An escort should do it.
So I guess I'll give you 5 minutes to decide what you're gonna do. Unless you've already decided and I just missed it.
It seems like he wants to try and bait the Imperial agent to go with him to get ice. Because he's a child and thus afraid of this sleazy neighborhood.
Okay.
I mean, and it was the agent who really knew the place who called it sleazy, so like, yeah, right?
Also, just see if you can ditch him. Run and hide, and then loop back.
Okay, so I guess you're going to what kind of check would this be? Maybe a charm check?
Give him those big puppy Toruga eyes.
So this is going to be an average plus how many? I think you have 3 setbacks.
Okay, but in this case, since my aim is to deceive, can I roll deception instead?
Sure.
Cool. So,
Um,
is that what you said?
Upgrade one of them.
Okay. So that was 3 setback.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Haha!
Okay. So he's like, yeah, you're not. Yeah, it wouldn't be safe for you, and y'all just going in, right? So yeah, we'll be up in a second.
All right, but be warned, no matter what you hear, do not come in. Do not want to see what's about to happen.
Put a tie around the doorknob.
Okay, so the imp and Riz character, y'all go downstairs. All right, so back to the hotel. So you get a knock on the door. You see that it's the imp agent lady. She's like, oh, it's time for it's time for me to escort you to the conference.
Really? But the speaker is following the itinerary, and he should be at the apartment by now.
Yeah, I can try to get a hold of Tom and see if Tom can get y'all back here because Ralph is actually Dart's character, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so he's like, yeah, I'll let him know to escort, start escorting at least Ralph. Well, he's got to escort the whole party back. But let me go ahead and escort you to the conference. I don't want you to be late.
Well, can you carry me? I want to take a nap.
She looks at you.
Kidding.
Oh.
Let's go.
Get him a stroller.
Okay, so she's escorting you to the conference. All right, back to the apartment. You see that Key, as y'all are walking back downstairs to get the um, ice and whatever soft drinks, you see he gets a call on his comm link, and he's like, "Yes, yes, yep, yep, yes, ma'am, yes." He's like, "We've got to go get got to get Ralph." All right, so back to the people at the door.
All right. Well, I guess Doc is gonna slip in the key card.
So I guess Riz gave you the key card.
Yeah.
He did.
All right, so what do? You put the key card in, you open the door, walk through?
Yep.
No?
Yep.
All right, so
Is he in there?
something happens before that. So, all right, so y'all can roll a 100, and it's got to beat 43.
There you go.
So you open the door, this huge explosion happens near we're at the door that you were at, okay? So each of you take 8 damage. You can use it through soak.
What would happen if we didn't make the check?
Well, wouldn't have been good.
Hopefully
probably
Doc
would've-
says exactly 8 so. So he's basically standing there like a Looney Tunes character, all like black.
Well, you're kind of like on the ground. It's like an explosion. So you take no damage, which is cool.
He just lays there blinking. What was that?
Covered in ash.
Wind.
Okay, so we set the scene. You open the door. An explosion is happening at the door. You can see that the blast was kind of, for some reason, it didn't happen the way that it should have happened. Whoever said it didn't know what they were doing. All right. So down there at the ice machine, you hear this big explosion. I'm kind of picturing that the ice machine is on the bottom floor, near the entrance. You see this guy who doesn't seem to be all that athletic, who's running towards the field. He's got like this bag. He's got wires hanging from this bag, and he's like, running. You see the Emperor agent Tom. He's kind of like in panic mode. He really doesn't know what to do. He's just like on the radio, like, help, help. Agent needs assistance. Agent needs assistance. All right. So back at the top of the stairs, what do y'all do?
Does Key tell us he sees a guy running out? Or I assume you'd ask what the explosion was.
Yeah, do I have the chance to speak and stuff?
Oh yeah.
Okay, then yeah, he's totally gonna pull out the comm and ask what just happened.
There was an explosion.
What did you guys do?
We just opened the door.
With an explosion?
What?
My tinnitus. Is Key gonna tell us anything about the running guy or no?
Yeah, he's gonna ask if you should do something about him.
Yeah, you chase after him.
Something about this running guy, he has a bag.
Hugh and Tom go after him. Doc, you follow. I'll check the room.
Okay.
All right, so we'll go to the check in the room. When you go in the room, you see that. Give me a perception check, 1 difficulty, and whatever setbacks you have. Oh wow.
Stupid setbacks.
4 advantages. Okay, so when you go in the room, you see that there are monitors everywhere. None of the monitors are working. You see that there was what looks to be some kind of computer workstation that seems to be damaged. You see there's a typical one bedroom. Well, you see it's a one room apartment, some kind of loft with with the windows blown open. You see a rope hanging over the window. Sparks flying.
All right. Do I see anything that looks alien techy?
No.
All right. No one in there. And let's see. Are there any computer terminals on?
I mean, the explosion seems like it's destroyed a lot of it. I mean, it's damaged.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, it's on, but it's damaged. You know what I mean?
Gotcha. Basically, I'm just trying to figure out if there's anything he would see as worthwhile looking after, or if he'd just run.
I mean, the computer, you could try to pull something off the computer. Like I said, it is just damaged. You wouldn't know unless you tried.
All right. I'll give it a quick try. Probably won't work, but.
Okay, so it's going to be hard, and since it's kind of blown to bits, we'll add 2 more setback dice to whatever your roll is.
Yeah, probably no chance I'll get this, but we'll roll for it.
It's going to be a computer check too, so.
Okay. Yeah, no.
All right, so just add 2 strain to your.
Okay.
So you're not able to pull anything off. It looks like it's whatever's on there is fried and is gone. All right. So the people who are
Chasing?
chasing, and I still didn't learn how to do a chase scene. So
Well, how much of a chance would I have had before he was out of sight?
right now he's at medium distance. So
Oh.
we kind of start the. I guess how I'm going to do a chase scene is maybe let's see here.
Well, how set is your heart on a chase scene?
I mean, you can come up with something
I'm
different.
just wondering if I could shoot him first.
Oh, you want to shoot him?
Yeah.
Okay. The difficulty is going to be just 2 then. So
It's an average.
yes, average difficulty.
Okay, so I took another 2 strain to take another maneuver to aim.
And whatever your setbacks you have too. So
Yeah, I gotcha. And go.
Triumph.
Oh,
so how much damage is that?
And I'm doing stun, by the way. I'm sorry.
Can't
can't-
do
you can't do
stun
stun.
at medium.
Can't?
No.
You can only do stun at short range.
Oh, I hope this guy's okay then. Well, I sorry, I didn't know that. I did 10 damage. I only have 1 threat because 2 advantage canceled out.
So I would let you, since you didn't know that, I'll let you spend a destiny not to shoot him, or unless you just wanted to go through.
you could use the triumph
Well,
to say you're like
I
immobilizing.
know it's a little bit finagling, but the boost he got from the aiming did roll blank, so he could just still get the 2 strain and say he moved into short.
Say it again.
Well, see, he used 1 maneuver with the 2 strain to aim, but the boost he rolled with that rolled blank. So we could say maybe with the Destiny flip that instead of aiming, he closed to short,
Okay.
because it's still a maneuver.
All right. Sounds good.
Okay, cool. So flip a destiny for that?
Okay. So what? How much strain is he taking?
That's 10 strain.
Okay. So you see your gun had this circular. What you gonna do with that triumph, by the way?
Well, if I don't, make him pass out, can I at least make him go prone?
Okay. So you see your gun shoots. This circular beam comes out of it, hits him square. He was already struggling anyway to run, so you kind of knock him down. All right. So I guess we're gonna do initiative then. Roll for initiative.
Well, let me get rid of all the other dice. Oh, do I get setbacks for initiative, though?
Yes. Whatever your setbacks are.
Oh, dear.
And
Oh.
I flip. Well, if you didn't go, I flipped one already. So, well, I can't flip one for initiative.
Spoj also rolling, or is he
Yeah,
upstairs?
yeah. Everybody who's at the apartment complex roll for initiative.
That roll is actually pretty normal for me.
To key. Okay, so so he's going first, right?
I guess so.
'Cause even though he's a terrorist bomber, he is not getting anxiety.
So um, so basically, he's going to take his 2 maneuvers uh, to run, basically.
Oh, he has to use one to get up.
Yes. Okay. So he's going to use one of his maneuvers to get up, and then he's going to use his action to move, and I guess if he can do another maneuver. So he's going to try to get 2 distance between y'all. All right. So what are you going
He's
to do?
taking 2 more strain.
Well, he
Yes.
can only use 2 maneuvers in a turn anyway, so he has to get up and then move one.
Okay. So he can only move one away from me. What would he do with his action then? I don't think he can really do too much. So he's just running from you. Like, he pulls out his blaster as his action. All right, your turn.
Thought that was also a maneuver.
So since
Oh,
Dox
okay,
is
well
like
he just runs then.
chasing, can he use like an athletics or something to try to like close even faster?
Yes, yeah, athletics will work.
All right, what kind of difficulty should I be looking at?
I'm gonna say average.
Okay.
Upgraded one.
All right.
All right, so you're able to close into your medium distance. Say you're still kind of in medium distance, so you're able to close within short range of him. Maybe like I mean, you're so kind of close to him that you could kind of throw something at him. So.
Okay. Yeah, since Doc started like on the stairs when this started, I guess that makes sense. So he's in short now.
I mean, he's kind of moving very slowly anyway. So.
Yeah.
No one else?
I'll shoot him again if no one else wants to.
Well, yeah, it's your turn, so you might as well
Oh.
do something.
Okay, yeah.
So you're gonna get to short range again and shoot him again?
Yeah, so I'll take my maneuver to move up, and then I will fire.
Pew pew.
Oh. Didn't hit. Okay.
So you would have been in short range. So re-roll that again. Just take out 1 difficulty.
So just 1 purple?
Yeah, short range is only 1 purple.
Oh. Okay, I thought it was dependent on who you were firing at.
That's only adversary.
Cool. So reroll the entire thing?
Sure.
Well.
So
Can I use my triumph to make like the blast fires past his head and makes him nervous so he falls again?
Sure.
Cool.
So you shoot this circle ring at him again, and he's like I said, he's clumsy anyway. So it wasn't even going to hit him, but he thinks he had to dodge and falls over. So. So with the also, I'll give you with the triumph that what's this? Ben's character is able to catch up with him.
Oh, sweet. Thank you.
All right.
If it's Boj left, he's going to try and distract the Imperial guy. Since he's still upstairs. He's going to yell that he's been wounded, which isn't a lie since he did take damage from that explosion, and that he needs help.
Okay, so he's going to run upstairs to try to help y'all. Okay.
And he'll just keep him occupied with his bleeding.
Okay, so back at the to Jack. Jack, you there?
Yeah.
Okay, so she escorts you to this elegant building. You see in the foyer that that you have different cultures, different aliens there. They're all kind of gathering, talking. You can kind of hear people side talking about, what's going to happen. This conference is going to, change history for, for this planet, um, whatnot. You see there that there's a line that's going to the door. You can kind of figure out that this door is where the conference is going to be held at. Just from the ledger that once you go in this door, there's going to be no weapons, and that no Imperial agents are allowed in there. All right. So you're kind of like in the foyer right now.
So, out of character, if Balkan wanted to call in to Ralph again, now that he's with the Imperial agent, to remind him to hurry.
Yes, I do think Mike is going to call Ralph and tell him that the conference is starting. We need really attendance, sir.
I'll turn to Tom and say, look, I know I'm wounded, but we got to make this speech. You've got to get me over there right now. Democracy must prevail.
He's just like totally confused. Whatever is that? Whatever check you want to use is going to be 1 difficulty.
All right, let me roll this. I'm gonna do this as a leadership.
Okay. 1 difficulty and whatever setbacks you have.
All right, I have talents that remove most of them, so.
Okay.
Okay.
He's like, yes, sir. Yes, right away. He says, I've already called.
A transport.
Well, there's no kind of transport, so you're gonna have to like run it.
Petty cart.
He said he's already called for backup to handle whatever happened here, but let me get you out of here.
All right.
So y'all two are making a dash. Y'all kind of pass by Ben, struggling with this, guy and all this good stuff. So, all right. So real quick, we go to Ben's character and Riz's character. Yeah. You basically see Dart's character and the Emperor Tom agent kind of run by y'all.
Yeah. Go, Ralph.
Just gonna wave. We'll be okay. Just make your speech.
You're struggling with him. He's pretty weak. He's trying to get away from you. So make a brawling check, a difficulty of 1. All right. So you
got it.
Dang. So yeah, you're able to lock him down to where he's not able to move.
Can I hog time?
Yeah, you can hog tie him.
All right.
So yeah, he's not really saying too much. He's just trying to escape from you. So, all right, what do y'all do?
I guess we gotta question him. So hey, buddy, why were you running? By the way, I think your room just exploded.
He's like, yeah, you brought an Emperor agent to my room.
Yeah, well, we kind of had to. We were planning on leaving him downstairs, but...
He's like, who are you and why are you coming to my room?
We were sent to help you out, I think. You know a guy named Lieutenant Box?
Okay, when you say Lieutenant Box, he kind of like, oh, okay, so you're working with he kind of relaxes a little bit. Oh, okay, yes, I know Lieutenant Box. I mean, he's so desperate, he sent Emperor agents to get me out? Goodness gracious.
Well, it wasn't really our choice. No, we had to have them follow us.
He's like, can y'all untie me? I mean, we're on the same side here.
We'll wait on that for a bit.
What's a check that opposes deception?
Deception. Ooh.
Is it just perception?
I think say discipline.
Yeah, I think it's discipline.
Oh, I'm not gonna make that then.
Well, it'd just be an average check. So,
Yeah, and I only have 2 and 3 setback.
Could always try.
Oh, well, I could try if we're just trying to see if he's lying.
okay.
I just want to be sure.
So what kind of check would it be to see if he's lying?
You said deception.
It would be
So
discipline
this-
for me, so it's against his deception.
Okay,
Average,
so
I believe.
yeah, 2, and whatever setbacks you have.
All right.
All right. Let's take that as strain. You don't think that he's lying or being deceitful.
All right. And Docs looks back at Key and he kind of thinks for a bit. Well, he's gonna switch to hoodies because I think can Key understand hoodies? He probably can if he grew up somewhere where his brother got kidnapped by bounty hunters.
Yeah, that makes sense. We'll say yeah.
So he's gonna look at Key and. So what? Do you think we should just do the job or hear this guy out?
He's like, you see him like, what kind of job are y'all to do? I mean,
Okay, he understands hoodies. Damn it.
we work on the same side. Can you? Can you?
They're
please read?
speaking a different language, though. They're trying to not have him over here.
Well, I mean, if they go, he would know how to.
Yeah, it's not unreasonable for him to know that. So he's just gonna look back at him and say, "Look, that box guy told us to take you home, essentially."
He's gonna ask what's in the bag.
He just says this his stuff, his computer stuff, and all the information that he was working on. But can y'all please release me?
If we can see what's in the bag.
He's like, yeah, go ahead, just release me.
Okay, so can Key just freely pull it out?
Yeah.
Cool. In the meantime, keep him tied up.
When you look in there, you see maybe 2 kinds of slicer material. You see a very powerful generator. You see a red cube that looks very alien, and you see the name has slipped my mind now. Something that helps power. I can't think of the name. But anyway, it's not going to matter.
Okay, so there's no computer.
I mean, he's got 2 2 slicer computers, but they're just really for slicing.
Okay. Well, while Key's shuffling through that, he's gonna try to sleight of hand the cube. So
Okay.
just take it without being noticed.
All right. Give me 2 difficulties.
So the cube itself is in there?
Yes.
Okay.
And would you say that's a stealth or a skullduggery?
Either one you want to use.
Okay. You said it was 2 difficulty.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
With your setbacks.
Mm-hmm. I really want this to work, so I'm going to downgrade it and just take the strain for that.
Okay.
Not 35. Okay. We're good.
All right. So you have a red cube in your hand.
Yes.
All right. As soon as Doc sees the cube, if he sees it at all, he's just gonna push him back on the ground and says, "Okay, I'm definitely not untying you now."
It's like, I don't understand what the problem is. I mean, y'all say you gave the key word, and yeah, he's just.
Well, Key's kind of gonna subtly glare at Docs and be like, "Whoa, we found slicer stuff in your bag. That's illegal."
He's like, dummy, I am a slicer.
He admits it.
Hit him with the syringe.
He's like, what syringe? What are y'all? What? Do you hit him with the syringe?
Well, is this the guy we're supposed to?
Yeah.
Yeah, if Docs tells him to, he totally will if he has a syringe.
Stab time!
Okay, so you hit him. He's out.
All right, we gotta find some woods now.
I know, before people come. Like, good thing we lost the escort. Oh, don't we need heavy liquor first?
All right. Damn.
Bose would have left that upstairs when the explosion hit.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that the bottles definitely broke. So, real quick, what are you going to do with this agent?
Go into a hotel minibar and get liquor.
All right, I guess that'll work.
Okay, well, I'll come back to y'all then. All right. So, with Jack, she's like, "Are you ready to get in line?" She's like, "You don't have any weapons on you, do you?"
Just this wrist-mounted thing, but I'll take it off.
All right. She's like, "You can give it to me. I'll give it back when you're finished."
Right. Yeah, I'll just give it to her.
Okay. You see that the people who are going through the doors, it's kind of like maybe ray shielded a little bit. You kind of see that they have to kind of push through this electronic door, and it's reading everything that they have on them. So some people are getting stopped, and they're having to show, what was on them, but no one has any weapons. All right. So when you get through there, you go through. It beams or shines or whatever, and you just show them the medals that you have on you, and they let you go and sit down. Okay.
Comfy chairs.
All right, so they when you go in, they introduce you as whoever the character you are. All right. People are kind of applauding. They kind of show you the table where you're going to be meeting at. So you see all these people looking at you like, who and what are you?
Racist bastards. Seriously, I'm a draw. I mean, we don't like to leave draw, but it's not that rare, assholes.
It's not so much that they don't know that you're a draw. It's just like, all right, you're not any of the Eaton agents. So,
But my name really is Mike.
So they look and say, so who are you? We know that you're not with the Eaton Eaton company, and if you can't explain yourself, we're going to have to turn you in.
Well, I'm afraid a quick thickness of Terrell pox went through the office, and everyone ended up getting sick. But us, since we're temp workers and don't work there all the time, and so we just decided to go ahead. And they decided to go ahead and send us in their stead, and they decided to keep the IDs the same because paperwork with any other rim is always a nightmare.
Okay. Anything else that you want to say?
Well, I'm giving this lie to cover up my entire group, so I just wanted that to be made certain. My name really is Mike. I mean, we did actually end up with almost the same name, except for our Clintunian friend who ended up getting the wrong name. But you'll understand why when you see him.
Okay, so give me a hard difficulty to convince him. I guess you could use charm or deception or whatever is your best trait.
They both suck, but I do have this one lucky trait called Stroke of Genius, which allows me to substitute my intellect for the usual characteristic, and so I'm actually also going to spend a destiny point.
Sure.
There, believe me now.
Oh, that was your roll? Okay. They're like, oh, okay. I mean, they're like, I don't know why I believe you, but yeah.
Because when a draw is talking, you know he's talking smart.
It's just very logical.
So he's like, so who's speaking on our behalf?
Oh, there is a Ralph, and he'll be here soon. He's right. I already talked to him.
He's like, I gotta have a drink.
Give me a strong one.
Okay. So Dart and your character, I guess you're just making it into the foyer.
Hmm.
You're gonna hop in line. He's gonna ask you, do you have any weapons on you?
I think he's got his little wrist snare gun thing.
Okay. He just says, hey, give me that. I'll give it back to you after the conference.
All right.
All right. So you're waiting in line. All right. Back to the. All right. Now, again, what are you're standing with an agent who's in a coma right now, and you're still inside the gate of the apartments. The apartment, there was a big explosion. You know that Emperor agents are on their way to your location. Just kind of giving you a set of what's kind of going on. Now, what are you going to do?
Well, we need to make it to the woods, and we need some booze, apparently. So,
Okay, I can go get some booze if you can drag him. I don't really want to try to deal with all of that.
Okay, you also know that you have lost your escort.
That's a good thing.
Well, if you remember, it's going to be very difficult for you to get around without an escort.
Oh, that's true. Well, if Docs can handle that part, he can sneak around. I mean, if Docs is going into the woods, it's probably not going to be too many people checking up there, right?
I mean, it's going to take you a while, a ways to get to the woods. So, but going back to get booze will, it's like going back into town instead of going out of town.
Well, given the state of this sleazy apartment, I could probably find some room that has some sort of alcohol, right?
Sure.
Okay, so if Docs is cool with that, he can go check out some rooms.
yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so how would you like to play that out, Leslie?
Yeah, hold on, for a destiny, you can find some booze.
Cool, do you guys mind?
Go for it.
Figured cut back on time and whatnot. Okay.
Okay, booze. You got it.
Check.
Now we just need to make it into the woods.
Well,
Find a witch.
if Docs just waited, Key can meet up with him and then scout ahead. If nothing else, it could give Docs boosts on stuff
Yeah,
and stuff.
maybe we could find like a route through the sewers or something to get there pretty easily.
Okay, so to find a
Or some sort of, unwatched route, basically.
okay
Key can scout ahead and try to find that.
to find a route. So you saying someone's scouting ahead?
I figured that'd probably be safer. Do you object, Docs?
No, I mean, we
I
need
wouldn't
to
think
get
like super far ahead, but Key just
Well,
runs
yeah.
up for a little while, checks, moves Docs through it, then repeat.
Yeah, not like leaving him in the dust, just.
Okay, so I picture Docs is carrying this agent, and you're kind of maybe a block ahead of him, correct?
Yeah, just enough to make sure it's all clear, and then I can kind of look back and give him a signal or whatever. Like that kind of stuff.
All right, so this is going to be, for you, it's going to be stealth.
Okay.
So make a hard stealth check, and we're going to upgrade it.
Okay. I'm gonna take strain again to get that down. I hate these setbacks. Oh, we're good though.
Okay,
Jeez,
So-
that should lead him through.
you were able to get to the woods. Okay.
Is
So
that
you-
including the advantage, or can I possibly use that for strain? Because I've built up a bit now. I don't know if that's only for combat advantages.
No, I say you could use 3 advantages to, plot a course safely through the woods.
That's perfect, thank you.
So you could use those other 2 to remove strain.
Yeah, then I guess from there we'll just follow the instructions. Pour it on him, put him in the bag. Job done.
So what all you put him in the bag? What else do you put in the bag?
What we...
Everything that was in his bag except for the cube.
Oh boy.
Okay. So I guess you send a two-way radio back saying done deal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep, we rescued him, or we caught him, or whatever it was we were supposed to do.
I think you're just supposed to say
We're
done deal.
delivering him. Yeah, done deal.
Okay. So back at the conference, let's see who's Dark's character. Your character goes in to the door, kind of like the same ordeal.
Mm-hmm.
The conference is pretty much already started. The, you hear the imps representatives basically getting up there saying that, hey, if you go with the imp, if we go on the imp side, we're gonna be cool. They are going to win this war, if you want to call it a war. The rebellion can't even protect us. I mean, at least we have protection. I mean, they are showing their might by having their navy here and their agents here to protect us. You see, the independent gets up and they're kind of saying that, hey, it's going to be more profitable for us if we stay independent. Um, we know that this blockade is just the empire bullying us, and we don't want to be bullied. So it's going to be your turn to speak. Y'all can speak together, or y'all can get up there and speak by individually. So y'all want to speak together, or just Ralph wants to speak?
I mean, I'm fine with just speaking unless you wanted to.
Well, I spent my stroke of genius, which would have helped you on that roll, so I'm not going to speak.
Well, why don't you just stand behind me and whisper things into my ear for boost checks, since you were the ones who deciphered the notes anyway.
Okay, I'll do that. Also, probably don't want to mention right out and out that we're working with the rebellion, or else the Empire is just going to shoot all of us.
Yeah,
There's no empires. There's no agents here.
there's
And
just
they-
people who are sympathetic.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if the planet says we're going with the rebellion, the Empire's going to go, okay, let's use all these ships to just bomb the shit out of them.
They pretty much they know that you're kind of there for the empire. I mean, for the rebellion. So I mean, everybody in this room is speaking freely, as far as which side they're on. So you don't have to hide that.
All right.
So kind of how I'm going to do this. The points that you kind of give are going to go to boost dice for you, if that makes sense.
Okay, so if we were to reveal that, like, someone from the Eden group was a spy, kind of thing?
Yeah,
or-
just whatever. Yeah, you're going to be using from mechanically wise, you're going to be using leadership skills. So whatever mysteries that you found through the course of this, you can present those, and those will give you boost dice.
All right, well, we'll just go through, and I'm not going to be able to do it as grandiosely, but we'll say, there's already been a lot of spies and intrigue. There's someone from the Eden group that's been feeding information to other groups, which has caused a lot of problems. He'll even mention that on the way over here, he was attacked by some sort of terrorist explosion that still is yet to be determined. He'll state that, with the Empire, granted, they're going to be making a decent profit, but there's also, pretty strong rumors that the Empire's been doing weapon testing and whatnot on children's and innocents, and that's just not ethical business. And he's going to make the point that, and Balkan could get angry at him, but this is how he's going to do it, that with the rebellion, they would be making less, but there is also the option of going independent and still making the same amount of profit.
Okay. Does Jack's character want to say anything?
No, he's just imagining Boj lying on the table, shot by some stormtrooper, on a mission. And Balkan's just sharpening his middle finger claws.
In fairness, I'm also trying to help that one guy with medical supplies get off the planet. But also, Bosch doesn't love the rebellion.
Is he not? If he's going to a rebel base, then yeah, but no.
He is. He has a supply, or a frigate full of medical supplies he's taken to the rebellion.
Oh, someone tell him that Balkan sent him, so he can tell others.
Alright, we'll deal with that after. So, those are the points that he would make.
Okay, so you're doing your job trying to convince people to go with the rebellion. Okay, so
I'm trying to get people to go independent.
oh, so you want people to go independent.
Yep.
All right, so that's what you're pushing. Okay.
Then they don't have to fear direct attack from the Empire. They can keep their autonomy, but they can also make their own entrepreneurial choices to aid whoever they seem fit.
Okay, so a hard difficulty upgraded 1 plus whatever setbacks you have.
Okay, let me double check something here real quick. Does anyone remember if the master whatever talents just decrease or downgrade?
Master on what?
Like master whatever skill. I think it's okay. It's decrease. So I'm gonna spend 2. Where's my threshold? 2 strain to decrease this to a average
Okay.
for leadership, and then I'm also gonna flip and okay. So it's only upgraded once, right?
Yes.
All right.
Okay. So after you give your speech, everybody claps and, you go down and they say now the voting is going to commence. All right. You see that the voting commence and it's like a landslide, like 70-30 independent against imps. And since you didn't push for the rebellion, nobody voted rebellion.
Yay, democracy.
Okay, so the people out in the woods, you need to get back to, well, you kind of need to get back to the hotel. Yeah. Well, I don't know where you need to get back to. What are you going to do?
Well, what's it say on the itinerary? Because we're probably going to want to meet up with them again.
You know on the itinerary that as soon as this conference was over that you had to be at the hotel. They're taking you back to the hotel to get your stuff and then back to the ship.
I guess that's where we should go then.
All right. So you're without an escorts. So it's going to be a hard, I guess, it's stealth again.
Okay. Taking strain to make it easier for myself.
How you doing on strain?
I'm doing okay.
Okay.
I'm halfway there. So.
You did lower it by 2, right?
I lowered it by 1.
It should have been lowered by 2.
No, I was the one who was supposed to be lowered by 1 because my obligation was the one rolled. He only had to lower it by 1.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so I'm good, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just for 3 with whatever setbacks you have.
Okay, and I made it easier, so it's 2 now, but I did take the strain for that, so. And a triumph!
Okay,
Alright,
yeah.
so can I use his triumph to make my stealth roll easier?
Well, he's kind of like helping you through, so you don't got to worry about.
Okay, that's fine with me.
In that case, can I again take some advantages to get rid of strain?
Yeah. You could actually use all 4.
I will then. Thank you.
Okay, so the 2 who are in the conference, you get out of the conference. They give you your weapons back. You see everybody's kind of like, congratulations, for all those who went independent and all that kind of stuff. Since y'all were the spearheads, along with the other group, they're giving you a high five, shaking your hands, and all that good stuff.
We accept golden parachutes.
So they escort you back to the hotel, where you see The whole party gets together, and then from there they escort you back to your shuttle, and it takes you back to Coruscant. And that's it.
We're
So,
good.
yeah, you're good.
Oh, sweet. Okay.
Now let's get the hell out of here before that transvestite comes back.
So, since it's a short mission, XP is just a base at 10. Okay. Um, for completing completing the mission, you get 1 XP. For not getting caught or your cover blown, another one. And for getting them to go independence, another XP. And just one, MVP is gonna be like given to I guess all of y'all. So it can just give me a one good, scene that you think that guarantees a MVP.
Kian docked with the spy.
What happened?
So that their whole routine of interrogating him and Key kind of playing the naive one, and then they finally just drug them.
Yeah. Okay. So that's gonna be with a total of 13.
I got
It's 14 total.
10 for the mission. I might have said it wrong then. 10 for the mission, 1 for um
So 10 base, 1 for completion, 1 for not getting caught, 1 for going independent, and then 1 for the group MVP.
okay, yeah, I said it wrong then. So for the completion was the 10. So knock off the completion.
Okay.
So that'll be a total of 13. The most you could have got out of this was 15. So
Do we get any for helping that medical supply ship get off?
you no you didn't help him. So that would have been 1, and if you would have got it to go rebellion, then that would have been another one. So
Wait, but we could only have them go either dependent or independent or rebellion.
yeah, so if you were to get it to them to go rebellion, then that would have been 1, and if you could have erased that guy's computer on his other one, it would have been another one. So so for duty, you get another 13 for duty, if you want duty. Since this is a
13?
yeah, 13. Since this is a rebellion mission.
And we hit our contribution level again.
Okay.
I guess that's the thing to spring up on the Reddit.
All right. And are you going to turn in the red cube, or are you going to keep it, or what?
He's going to keep it.
Okay.
Oh no.
All right. So that is pretty much it. I mean, as far as the red cube, you can kind of put it down as an alien artifact.
Will do.
Don't show it to Balkan. Someone's going to lose a hand getting that.
Oh, would he be excited?
Just rip it off Key.
All right. So that is it.